Alright, welcome to RPM Racing. Today we're doing the or our national series here at Daytona. So we've had to reset this race a couple of times, so there's going to be a little editing thing going on for this, but welcome to this. This is the beginning of the season for this series. We have 8 drivers in the field this time, instead of 9 like we did for the 500, so we'll be missing 1 driver like we did from last race. But we should see some good racing going on here today. Um, so as soon as we load in, we'll kind of get to see where everything is, what's going to happen throughout the race. They're doing 50%, no, yeah, 50% 3 times wear for this National Series race here. Alright, so here we are. The green flag, battling Chunk and Woolin will lead the field to the green flag. 95 can't go down there. 95 can't go down there to make a pass. I think he gave the positions back that he had trying to take. But it'll be the number 44 up in the lead with the 34 following behind him. Can't tell who else is up there. I think that might be Kit Kat. Yes, it is. And it looks like Wild and Jonah Cullen, the 500 winner, are both going to try to make a run on these on the 44 and the 34 here. Hopefully they can use some teammate power to try to power their way through this. But here comes Jelly too, another one of their teammates. Hopefully he can help one of them get up to that front. 3 wide for third. It looks like Battling Chunk is going to hold on to the lead though, with 2 drivers kind of falling off the pace completely. But it's still 6 drivers up there battling for that win. Battling Chunk now up front with Jonah Cullen to the inside of him. Will he have his teammates come to help him? It's 3 on the outside, 3 on the inside. Now they're heading 3 wide for the lead. They're ping-ponging. Oh, huge wreck! Manual caution will be thrown for the huge wreck that just happened. Manual caution will be thrown at the line, so everybody will race to the line. We're going to go ahead and slide through the field here and see what's up here. Sadly, we have no replay system to go see what happened there. But we have it'll be Jonah Cole and Wildman that lead the field. And I believe it is Kit Kat after them. And at number 3. And I believe after that is, Jelly, the cause of the accident for forcing it 3 wide. Had some ping-ponging issues between his teammate and that 44, caused the huge wreck. After him, I believe, is NJ Devils and Wu Lin. And NJ just rear-ended his own teammate. But pit road will be open this time for everybody. Well, you heard that? Pit road is open this time for everybody. Well, do you want me to switch to somebody else? Well, you know you can lower people's settings down, right? I mean, you can do it after you get into pit road. Having some technical difficulties with our driver communication to get lap times and everything done. Having some issues with him hearing me, so hopefully we can get that situation settled. I can hear him clearly fine, but he cannot hear me good. But everybody's going to come down pit road, probably take some fresh tires, some gas, get some repairs done for the ones that were in a wreck. We're going to go here, follow Wu Lin in the pit road here, and his Napa Chevy. Oh, I know that's the game glitch, but geez. It looks like Jonah Cullen will already pull out of pit road with Jelly following behind him, and I believe that was Kit Kat after him. There goes Wildman out of pit road with NJ right in front of him. Lone Wolf will beat out, I don't know if that's his teammate or not. I don't know what the team situation is with those two. But, he will beat out, Battling Chunk. And there we have Wu Lin in a wall right now. Do you have damage from it, Will? Do you have damage? Okay, no damage to that number 13, though. So he should be the last driver. He should catch up to the field. They'll be able to go green this time by at the line with Jonah Cullen being the command car. We're going to watch this, the number 34 here on that restart, so we can get to see what's going to happen, what's the reaction time for his car, see how quickly he gets going on that outside line in the third row. About midfield. Hopefully we can see him get up to that front. Battle it out with Jonah Cullen, the Daytona 500 winner. And Duel 1. Then lined up beside him is the Duel 2 winner. Coincidence? I don't know. But here they go. They'll be coming to green here at the line. Jonah Cullen with the 3 and 16 on that inside line. Went right up on his back bumper. And green flag will drop for the teammates up front. 55 gets a huge jump, and so does a 33. But this Lone Wolf is lagging majorly. But it looks like NJ may have had an issue there with Wildman and slammed him. So we're going to watch NJ Devils here, one of the lower class drivers we have in the series. He's up here in third, battling with the 34 for the position. He's going to hold off that 34, try to help his teammates. He's going to move to that outside line. Jelly's going to hold that bottom line with him. Hopefully Jelly can catch those two leaders and help his teammate hold that lead from Kit Kat, potentially. Maybe Kit Kat gets some help there too. She could potentially be the first female winner in RPM history. We're going to go ahead and slide through the field here. We're going to go up to that front group. Lone Wolf is not there. Jonah. We're going to watch Jonah Cullen here in this front pack here. The front three are now battling it out. Everybody is still under that one little roof. Little bit of gap between drivers, but they're all right there together. 95 is going to try to work that outside line. Nothing up there, but here comes Kit Kat trying to move the 55 off his line. The only Toyota in this field is right there. She's going to cross him over, but oh, looks like some contact with him. Forced her below the double yellow. 55 will hold on to the lead. Maybe some controversy there between him and that number 3. She might be very upset with him. And now it's the teammates 1-2. Now Jonah Cullen out front with his teammate following behind. Kit Kat right behind them. Like somebody's having some issues back here. Let's see what's going on back here. Wildman having an issue. That's not good to see. He's one of the faster competitors we have. For a while, that's probably going to put him out of a race right here. At least for this stage. Everybody's pretty spread out, but besides those front 3, if one of them falls off again, we might have to throw competition if it's not less than 5 to go. We're going to go ahead and get a driver communication. How many laps are left in the stage? Alright, so this will be their final lap of opportunity for a caution with 6 to go. As soon as they hit that line, no more manual cautions for the end of the stage. 55 out front with Jelly in second and Kit Kat in third. Looks like they're still in draft though. Yes, I believe they are. I believe Kit Kat is not. With, yeah, manual caution. Yep. This will be their final opportunity for a manual caution for this stage. So after this, how they come off pit road is how they'll finally get their final start for the stage. But everybody should go ahead and start slowing down. Go ahead and tell them to start slowing down. They've already crossed the line. They need to slow down majorly. Alright, everybody start slowing down now. It'll be Jonah Cola, Jelly, Kit Kat, and after that is whoever was there. I don't know who was there. I was watching this front group. So, well, this will be their final opportunity at a manual restart for this stage. Jonah Cullen once again showing that he's got the fastest car out front. He's been able to hold off his own teammate in Kit Kat for that lead. We're going to go ahead and slide through the field here. So you got Jonah Cullen up front. You got Kit Kat in third. You got Jelly in second. NJ in fifth. Battling Chunk in sixth. Wulin and... What? Did I miscount? Oh, yeah, no, Wild. I forgot about Wild. Wulin in seventh. Wild in eighth. Lone Wolf, and what position is this? Fourth. That's your field. But pit road will be open this time by... Here comes Wildman to catch up to the field, and they'll be able to go slide down pit road for fuel and repairs or whatever they need. Well, Wildman's taking a really weird tour. Don't know what's going on there. Might think it's the road course that he was running earlier. We're going to go ahead and watch them come down pit road here. Jonah Cullen will lead the field down pit road. Oh, well, K-Cat passed him. Nope, never mind. Here we are. It looks like some people may have stayed out. It looks like Jelly is the only one who stayed out. Maybe a bad call. No, 3 people stayed out. It was Jelly, Battling Chunk, and it looks like Wildman stayed out. Is that a good call for them, or was it a bad choice? I feel like with the short amount of laps they have had for this final start, I think it might be a good call to hold them off, potentially, and get the stage victory that they need. I believe VG Jelly has never won a stage in his career in RPM. So if he wins this, it'll be a first time for him. Battling Chunk won stage 2 yesterday, so he already has his first. Apparently, Woolen got a speeding penalty for going 1 mile over the speed limits. He's yelling at the officials. He is not happy. But it's VG Jelly lining up front with Battling Chunk up in second, who has won a stage. He won his first stage yesterday. VG Jelly has not won. Wild has won many in his career. NJ has not won one. Jonah has won some. Kit Kat has not won one, and Wulin has not won one, and Lone Wolf has won one. So the field is kind of split between stage wins of who has them and who doesn't. 2 of the new guys both have stage wins that they both got yesterday, so they came in heading in strong yesterday. So maybe they're able to do it again here today, or maybe it's one of the older competitors that gets it done. But here we are. The green flag is about to be dropped. As soon as they hit that line, VG Jelly will go and everybody else will follow. Green flag waved here at Daytona. Looks like Jelly's going to hold off that 44 potentially, but he's got his teammate lined up behind him. Will that where the number 16 help his teammate or try to move him out of the way for the stage win? Maybe if they, maybe if he keeps it off that apron, maybe. It looks like he's all over that apron line. But now Jelly's got a nice lead here. It looks like that outside line's going to slide back and everybody's going to go single file. No, his teammate's going to jump to the outside. I don't think there's any help behind him. There's one help, but it's all the way in the back, and he's now slid down. Will they try to work against Jelly here, or will he win the stage? Will his teammate push him? 3 wide for second. Huge battling behind Jelly. This is something he kind of wants to see. Obviously, he doesn't want to see it when they get a huge run towards him. But he's liking seeing them battling each other, trying to hold each other up. How many laps to go on Wulin? 2 laps to go here for the stage. So they are rough against each other right now with Kit Kat now on the back bumper of the 95. She's going to slide up to the outside line and there's going to be battling back and forth. Oh, huge contact in the back between teammates. 44 is going to push the 95. Here comes the 88. He's going to make more contact with drivers. NJ Devil's not playing nice tonight. He's trying to get some stage points. Trying to hold off his teammate here, but NJ Devils is now running third, blocking his teammate. Here comes Jelly to take the white flag for the stage. Hopefully he can hold off these other Chevys behind him and Kit Kat, who's in the Toyota, in fourth. Oh, contact there. Wild's going to slide back. NJ Devils now on that outside line, trying to make a move for second. Side by side. Who does Kit Kat help? Does she help her friend, or does she help NJ? Looks like she's going to slide down the line, but NJ's going to clear him. NJ Devils might be able to get second for the first time in a while in a stage. But it looks like VG Jelly might be the stage winner unless these guys step out off of him. 3 wide behind. Oh, huge wreck behind. It'll be Jelly that wins the stage. Am I correct on that? Jelly won the stage? Scroll up through the list and tell me. NJ is after him, then who after that? Yeah, NJ will go to the rear of the field next, Manuel. Tell me who got third, fourth, and fifth. Who got fifth? Tell NJ that the next time we have a manual caution, he'll start in the rear. Teammate on that front row, NJ Devils, had very aggressive run on those at the final stretch there. He's going to get clear of his teammate here. I don't think anybody's going to be wanting to work with him after what happened at that end of stage 1. Very aggressive moves that obviously he thought was acceptable, but has now penalized him for the next time we have a manual restart. And it looks like Jelly's in the wall. There were 4 wide, huge wreck. Manual caution will be thrown already. Oh, it looks like the game threw a caution for me, so that NJ got saved. Apparently Wildman had an issue with lagging. He's just kind of sitting there dead. But everybody's here now. We're going to watch Wildman, who's all the way in last. What is his call here? Now it's NJ leading the field with Wulin to his outside. Teammates on that front row. Looks like Wildman's going to slide to that bottom line to get away from that 44. Smart call there to follow the 34. Whoa, it looks like there's some movement up front. NJ's going to make some contact, so will O. Huge contact here. NJ's going to hold up his teammate. It looks like everything got settled up, though. We're going to go ahead and slide through the field here. We're going to go up to Jonah and his teammate up front. Hopefully Kit Kat can get caught up to them, and the cars behind can get caught up. It looks like it might be some controversy between teammates now. NJ Devils held up his teammate into the wall. Both of them slapped the wall there. But it looks like now Kit Kat has got back up to the lead, has now shoved him out of there. Hopefully those cars behind the 3 leaders can hopefully try to work together and get caught back up. But it looks like that 55 is a very clean car. Those front 3 leaders look like their cars are pretty clean and have not been involved in an incident. But if we scroll back through the field, we'll see some carnage on cars. Let's go ahead and scroll through the field. NJ, damaged car, not as bad as you would think it would have been. 44, not pretty damaged. It looks like everybody's cars looks pretty clean. Never mind, apparently there's no real damage shown on these cars right now. We're gonna go ahead and slide through the field here. Looks like the 34 and 16 are trying to work together to catch those 3 leaders. Hopefully they can grab some draft from them. Get caught up to Kit Kat, use her to grab themselves back to the leaders and have a 5-car battle for this stage victory here. Still obviously early in the stage, but anything could happen to these drivers. Yeah, it looks like they're now officially in the draft and are actually catching the 3 leaders that are not wanting to really work together here. But yeah, here they come. Can Jelly squeeze in line before they get here? No, they're going to go help him on that outside. Huge shove to the back end of Jelly, but they're going to slide out of line to put him out of it. You know, he's going to slide all the way back to 5th. Oh, contact between the 16 and 34 a little bit there. 95 will now slide back in line. Sorry about that logo where we couldn't see anything there. But now we have the 3 in 2nd. See if she can work around the 55 that's out in front with a 34 lined up behind her. Can they make a move together? Now those 2 are good, close friends. Maybe they can work together, get around that 55. With the 16 and the 95 also being teammates and okay friends, they have to they get along very well. So those 2 should probably work together very well. Coming towards the end of it, I feel like the 34 and 3 will work well together. The 5 has made enemies yesterday, so I don't know who will work with him. Most likely his teammates, and that'll probably be it. Let's go ahead and NJ spun out. Now it looks like Battling Chunk and Wu Lin are both racing right there. How many laps to go in the stage? They've hit 4 laps to go here. It looks like Jonah Cullen might be the stage winner, but anything could happen in these final 4 laps. All those drivers could work against him to get around him. Maybe Kit Kat will try to slide past him, use some of those other drivers to try to get her first stage win. She's the only person in this front group that does not have a stage win, but it looks like there's some contact between her and Jelly. He's going to slide her down to below the double yellow. She's going to slide back up, potentially, hopefully have still some of the draft. But now Jelly's going to slide down in front of his teammate and hold off for this, potentially leading this lap. But here comes Kit Kat back up in the draft. Who does she help? Does she push that bottom line or does she go to that high line? Either way, she'll be running 3rd if they get clear of the other guys. And now the Wildman has slide back down in front of her, so she'll now be in 4th if she gets around that 34. And she will. So now teammates 1, 2, 3 now. Hopefully they can hold off something here. But it looks like Jelly's going to slide up. Jonah's going to shove him up. Wildman going to force it 3 wide. 3 wide between teammates. Who's going to get it? Oh, but it looks like they're catching a lap car. That could be very dangerous. And it's NJ. Now Wildman out front. 3 wide. Oh, contact between drivers. Jonah Cullen now pushing his teammate, the number 16, out front. I believe they're about to hit 2 to go. 2 laps to go here for Wildman. Jonah can't go down there. Okay, he did not get the pass, but if he would have gone down there to make the pass, he would have been penalized with the position. No penalty awarded to the 55. But now the 16 out front, but now he's going to force it. Oh, but no, here comes the lap car. The lap car could cause an issue again. Just like last night. It's the same driver. What happens? They're coming around to the white flag with a lap car right in front. Well, what happens with this lap car? Will he pull out of the way to let the leaders get around, or will he hold them up? Whatever the lap car does really determines how this thing finishes. White flag for stage number 2. Everybody lined up on that bottom line with the number 16. Will leave Jonah out to dry. But that lap car is right in front. Oh, contact! Wildman's going to hold off the 34, though. Side by side behind him. Can he use NJ's draft to get around them? But NJ's going to pull off the track so they cannot get in contact with him. He's through the dirt. He's going to stay out of the way here. But it looks like Wildman has a very strong lead. But that could be a bad thing, though. That if that 55 gets a big enough run and help from behind, they can work around that number 16. Here he comes. 55 to the bottom line. Below the double yellow. Can't go down there. He's going to slide back in line. Who's going to get it? Wild will win stage number 2. I believe second place was Jelly, but no confirmation yet. Will, what was the stage finishing order? Will, who finished second? Alright, so your top 5 that'll get stage points are Wildman, Jelly, Jonah, Lone Wolf, and Kit Kat. Those are your people who will be getting points for that stage. And we'll be going green for the final stage here to determine who wins the National Daytona race. Jelly out front here with the 34 lined up behind him. He's going to slide up in front of his teammate. What does that 34 do? Can he get underneath him in time? I think he has. No, he hasn't. 95 is still going to hold off for this lead. We're going to go ahead and get to a different camera angle so we can kind of see a little bit more of where everybody is. Looks like the 3 is going to push the 44 a little bit here. The 95 out front with a 34 trying to get to his back bumper and will most likely push him. Looks like there's probably some lag issues there behind the 95 we're hearing from the track. So the 34 is going to slide up a little bit. It's going to lose the position to the 44. The 3 and the 95 all lined up behind. And the 16 is going to go to the outside. But he's going to squeeze it 3 wide. And 34 is now in the wall due to the contact with the 16. But it looks like there's going to be some big racing up in front here with this front group. It looks like they're changing a bunch of positions. We're going to go ahead and go back to that other camera angle that we were using here, because it shows really who has the best of the lead here. Looks like Kit Kat's going to slide back. We're going to go back to this camera now. Battle Chunk will lead the lap. Jonah can't go down there. Tell Jonah that he has to hand the position back. It may not be on his screen, but it all counts on what's on my screen. Oh, huge wreck! Manual caution will be thrown. Race to the line. Oh, in-game caution has been thrown. He was not forced on my screen. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Wu Lin out front right now for the restart. It'll be him and his teammate out front. Green flag will wave in the air. Wu Lin out front and will get them going on the green flag. It'll be him with his teammate, and now his Jelly will lose the position to the 44. Can't wait to see if this 13 can hold off this charging field to lead a lap. He has not led a lap all season. Oh, contact there with him, and no. Looks like there's somebody's 2 cars spinning. That'll be a manual caution. Race to the line. Oh, looks like there's an in-game caution. I believe Wu Lin will lead them under the caution too. Wu Lin, who is the leader? Looks like Wu Lin will get to lead the lap, though. Due to the in-game caution, he technically leads the lap. Obviously, that's not how he wants to lead a lap, but it's how it's gonna be. We're gonna go ahead and slide to Kit Kat here and see what happens on her screen here. And the green flag will be dropped underway. Looks like Jelly's off to a good start here out front with, I can't tell who that is in second, because there's so many black cars in this race. Oh, contact, huge contact, and Kit Kat will go around. I believe there's only 1 car, though. So no caution will be thrown. I believe it was NJ that caused that stack up, that caused the wreck. That's going to put Kit Kat in a bad position unless there's another caution. But seeing how they've been racing, it really could happen. Looks like Wu Lin and who's at the 55 of Jonah both hit the wall, and since they're both out of the draft, there will be a caution. Race to the line. There it is. Jelly will lead the field. That'll give Kit Kat a good break now. She'll finally be able to get caught back up. Hopefully another incident doesn't happen like that. They have 2 more wrecks that cause manual cautions. There will be single file restarts. Hopefully they can keep it clean long enough where we won't have to see that again. It'll be Jelly that leads them to pit road this time by. Wait and see where Kit Kat is, see where she is catching up. Alright. Will, pit road is open. And apparently Wu Lin is calling Kit Kat NJ. Wow, really showing that he believes she's not doing too well. Really big insult there to Kit Kat. Oh yeah, NJ does need to start in the back for this restart. Because I kind of forgot about that. Forgot about that. I was too busy on how good the racing was being. Looks like Jonah Cullen will stay out, and he'll be the only one. Was that a good call, or could that be a bad call? We're going to see how many laps are left from Wu Lin. Wu Lin, as soon as you pull out of pit road, please let us know what lap, or how many laps are left. Alright, it looks like everybody will pull out of pit road. NJ will have to start in the back for his penalty. Just ask him how many laps are left. 28 laps because you have to remember what lap you're on. So they have 28 laps left in this race. NJ will start in the back of this restart, and he's going to rear-end Kit Kat. NJ might get himself another penalty. Strong words really against NJ here. People taking the road course under caution. Looks like Kit Kat once again has been shown displeasure by Wu Lin. Go ahead and slide up to the front of this field here. NJ's all the way in the back, so he's in his proper position. Hopefully NJ gets caught back up before we go green. Looks like he will. We're going to go with Lone Wolf this time on this restart. See what he sees when they go green this time by with 27 to go. Once again, go at the line with Jonah Coleman and Jelly leading them again. Both the front four have all been up, well, the front five have all really been up there all race. And green flag will drop. Jelly not getting the best of restart. Jonah Coleman will get out in front. Jelly might have a little test. Yep, his teammate's going to check up a little bit to let him slide down in line. That's a really good teammate to show right there. Maybe some team communication to let him slide in the line and get that front three positions locked on this restart. That way they can all work together here. We're going to go ahead and slide out of, you know, first cam with Lone Wolf here. We're going to go ahead and head up to the front of this field. Is it the front? No, it's semi-front. But we're going to go ahead and move to Jelly. Kind of see what he sees. He's all up on his back bumper teammate. I feel like he'll probably stay there with Wild for a little bit, but he's going to get a little too... oh, never mind. He might be peeking out now. He does not want to stay in that second place position. He wants to get around that leader. He does not like sitting in second. He wants to be up in this front just in case there's a caution. NJ's already sliding back out of the draft where he cannot get back up. Now Jelly side by side with his teammate with push from the 30. Oh, huge contact between him and his teammate. And now there probably is a wreck. I believe there is. Yes, huge wreck. If it's not an in-game caution, it'll be a manual. I believe it was an in-game caution for the 4-car wreck. Huge wreck there between teammates. I think there was a little bit of too big of a push on Jelly, and he made contact with Jonah, slid back up into the 44 and just caused the big one. Nothing you can really do there. You get too big of a push in the middle of the corner, it knocks you sideways. Obviously not what he wants to see, but it's what happens. We'll see who has the lead when we go green again. I think NJ may have left the race. No, NJ just had some technical difficulties. Alright, he's back in. Green flag back underway. Looks like Will Lin's going to let everybody slide past him. Look at Wildman here, riding in third. But it looks like Jelly will hold the restart lead, though. We're going to go ahead and head up to Jelly here. He's holding off his teammate who's in second. It looks like there's... I can't tell who's who from these certain camera angles because there's a lot of cars that are just straight black. It's hard to tell who's who. But it looks like Wildman's going to try to go for that lead on the outside of his teammate, but it looks like there's going to be no help to the back end of him yet. NJ is going to put the 44 in the wall. Sounds like Wu Lin is complaining about the drivers all having black paint schemes because he doesn't know to fear them. If it's NJ or if he should work with them. Strong words there from one of our drivers. But it looks like Kit Kat now left out the dry by Jelly. tapped her a little bit and she went up the track. And here comes teammates on that bottom line to help his teammate. Oh, but here's Jonah trying to take the lead away. He does not want to help that teammate because his teammate has not helped him much today at all. But all the help is, I think, up high. NJ is the closest down low. But no, the 34 is going to go down low with him. Looks like that bottom line is the preferred line right now. Everybody's kind of bunched up down there. Oh, but they're going to slide out of line. Would Jelly push him? No, Jelly does not want to push him. But Jelly's going to slide back again. 3 wide. I'm going to go up to NJ here. He's actually having a decent run right now. Oh, he's going to make contact with his teammate. NJ's in the wall and he's going to stay up there. He's going to come back down into somebody. If they spun, it's a caution. No, they didn't, but they're out of the draft. I believe. Oh, definitely. Very long, far away. And now Kit Kat now is going to take the second position. See if she can try to take the win away. NJ, I believe, is in last place. Yes, he is. But we're going to go back up here to this front group here. These front 4 who have been really battling each other throughout this entire race. Jonah Cullen, the Daytona 500 winner. Jelly, the Duel 2 winner. Wildman, this runner-up finisher last season in the championship. And Kit Kat, a brand new driver to RPM. So that's what your front 4 are. I'm trying to figure out who's in 5th. I believe that is Lone Wolf, also a new driver to RPM. But it looks like Wildman's left out of the race right now. Nope, he's back up in it. He's got the draft. He's going to catch back up. NJ really far behind. We're going to go ahead and switch cameras to Kit Kat here. She's running in second position to see if those teammates will assist her or just go off on their own. Oh, contact there! Jelly's going to slide back down to 4th. Well, Kit Kat is now holding off on second. Will Wildman try to assist her? No, he's going to go off on his own. She going to try to slide up there with him, or will Jonah block? Kit Kat is, I don't think, has led much today, if she has led any. She's been in that second position a good bit, though. Right behind the same person every time, that 55. Wildman is barely in the draft, but it looks like Jelly is now out of it. I'm going to go ahead and ask Wu Lin what lap they're on. On lap 53 of 60. So there is 8 laps left in this race, so it is really coming down to the wire here. Wildman now going to lose the lead to Jonah Cole and his teammate. Well, they're catching up on a lap car here. He could really throw a factor into this. But it looks like Kit Kat's going to slide with Wild here. She might try to work with him to get him up to that front, away from Jonah. Jonah has been the very dominant car all race. He has shown very great speed, just like he did last night in the 500. Kit Kat's going to go outside, see if Wildman will work with her. Looks like he's going to stick with his teammate. That's the sad thing about that. She has no help up here with teammates. Oh, Jonah, big leg spike into Wild. Is Wild out of the draft of Jonah? Ask Wild if he's out of the draft of Jonah. Okay. How many laps left to go? No, that's not 5, that's 6. Yeah, the count of the lap that you're on is not full. 6 laps to go. This is their final last opportunity for a manual caution. If no incident happens up here, Oh, looks like there's a 3-car battle behind them. There has to be a wreck between these two fields, though. This is their final opportunity. White, 5 laps to go here, so all that's left now is end-game cautions. Jonah out front. Will Wildman help the 3 of Kit Kat get her first win? Or will Jonah claim the victory? But NJ's right in front of him. He might throw a big factor into this thing. Looks like they're going to get single filed out here, see if they can work their way around Jonah potentially. Or will Wildman psych her out and go for that second position? Help his teammate. What does he do? That's all up to Wildman. Who wins this? 4 laps to go for your leaders. Nothing really exciting happening. Wildman's kind of staying back a little bit to try to see if he can get a better run. I think he might be trying to work with Kit Kat to get her to the victory. If she slides out of line, will he slide with her? Will he slide with his teammate? That is all what it comes down to. Wildman can do anything he wants and basically push who he wants to the win. But if Kit Kat gets it outside, will Jonah try to wreck her? If he does, he'll lose the win. Here they come to 3 laps to go. 3 to go for your leaders. Kat still staying behind. I think she's going to try to make a move on that final lap where Jonah cannot make another run at her. Unless she tries to make it really, really early. But the number 3 is out front and is going to push the 55 still. Once again, like I said, Wildman is the determining factor of who wins this thing. But NJ also can throw a big factor. If he checks them up, he's going to slide out of line. He's going to go into the grass and avoid them. 2 to go! This is their final opportunity for a game caution to get everybody racked back up, and they would have to have really a big wreck. Which is most likely impossible unless that's front 3 wreck, and then somebody else clobbers into them. Those 3 have pulled away from that second pack. Will Kit Kat make the move for the win? In her first national start. Her second ever start in RPM history. She could be one of the earlier drivers to win their race. Their first race. Here they come. White flag out here at Daytona. Is that 3 gonna make a move? I believe she probably will on that backstretch. Wild's gotta help her though. Will he help her? Help his teammate? That's what it comes down to. If he gets a big enough run, will he push that 3 to the outside? Here they come. Is she gonna work out on them, or is she gonna push the 55 to victory? I think she's gonna wait for that last moment to do it. Can Jonah sweep Daytona or Kit Kat do it? Wild's in the wall! Kit Kat has now lost all hope of winning it. It'll be Jonah Cullen to the line! Jonah Cullen and Kit Kat will be first across the line. Upset there for probably Kit Kat had probably a plan set in stone, but a little contact with Wild threw it out of the window. Who finished 4th? Who got 4th? Who'd you say after Wolf? Jelly. After that is... After Jelly, who's that? and then NJ. So, Jonah, if he shows up tomorrow and wins tomorrow, he will sweep the Daytona full races. We're going to go ahead and tell everybody to unmute me so we can get some interviews underway. All right, well, I mean, we normally start from the back and go up. NJ, can you include your audio? Oh, he's on the Xbox app? Okay. Well, apparently we're not going to get an interview from NJ, but we're going to go ahead and slide to Woolin if he'll include his audio.
Hi. I have included thy audio, which is pretty neat.
Woolin, saved the last finish. Obviously not the finish you want to get, but at least you weren't the last place finisher. Which was your teammate.
You said that's the finish I didn't want to get. That's the finish I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I said as long as I don't come in last, that's a personal win. So I'm winning right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's good for you. Obviously, you know, you're running a part-time schedule with a few races you're going to hit here and there. Daytona, Talladega being some of those stops you're going to hit.
Yes.
Obviously, you finished second to last. Like you said, that you were just hoping not to finish last in this race. You got that wish.
Yes. So, pro gamer over here.
Yeah. Pro gamer. But we're going to go ahead and slide up to the next person. Jelly, have you got your audio included, sir?
Let me check. Yes, sir.
All right. Jelly, obviously not the finish you wanted. You were in that second pack that was trying to catch the leaders but just could not do it. Or y'all just keep battling back there that kind of slowed you down, or what all went through your mind? And also, you're the stage one winner and your first ever stage win in RPM history.
Oh.
I'm pissed about today because just at the end, Kit Kat lagged and it took me out of the draft. Then I had to get, well, I believe I got 6 or something. I could have had a way better run, and of course, lag has to be a bitch.
Ooh.
Obviously, just like I said, obviously not what you wanted, but you can at least sure about one thing: you got a stage win, first stage win of the National Series this season. We're going to go ahead and move up to the 5th place finisher, Lone Wolf. You there? You got your audio included? 5th place finish. Very strong throughout the race. I saw you were up there leading laps, battling with the leaders consistently. What happened there? What kind of got you separated from them and kind of messed you up out of that win?
Had a couple battles, had a couple lag spikes, but got caught up in some wrecks, and car was fast, but wasn't able to get the job done.
Yeah, it's sad to see. Obviously, I'm rooting for the 3 new kids on the block here to potentially get their first wins this season. We almost saw that today, but we're gonna go ahead and move up to Chunk. You got your audio?
I just did.
All right. 4th place finish. You were the leader of that second group. What all went through your mind there? You were trying to probably lead that pack to, catch the leaders, get back up there, and yes, we can hear you.
What's up?
But we're gonna what was going through your mind in those final few laps?
I'll just try to catch the leaders to hopefully get a decent finish salvage out of it. But 4th is decent. I mean, it's not last. But if a win's in the cards, it's in the cards, and today it was not. So.
Yeah, sadly it wasn't, but you had a but very strong run from you, though. I would say the 3 new guys, all 3 of them had really good runs. Kit Kat, do you have a copy?
Yep, I'm here.
You got your audio?
Yep, audio's in.
Alright, well, obviously not how you want to finish it. You got a 2nd place finish. Saw some contact there with Wild on that coming off of turn 4 there on that final lap. Were you trying to set up something there with him to try to work on that outside line on that final second to beat Jonah? What was going through your mind, or what were you trying to do?
What I was trying to do is just hold my line and just, keep second, because it's better to be second than last, So While he was on the outside, I hit the apron, and I apologize to Wild, but he had a great finish, even though he got, hit and put it back. But, it was a great race. We got Martinsville next week, so we're definitely going to have to work on that and fix the mistakes that I made and work on those as well. So.
Mm-hmm. We were rooting for you. I was rooting up here in the booth for you to see if you could get your first win here. But we're going to go ahead and slide to victory lane with Jonah Cullen. You got a copy?
10-4. I heard you.
Audio included, sir?
Yes, sir.
Once again, back during victory lane, 2 days in a row.
It feels great to be back here. This team, they can put together a car really well. We're really great at super speedways. I feel like we've got this team. We know how to work super well together. Working with Wild, working with NJ for a little bit, working with Will. We communicate really well with the team, and very glad that they're my teammates this season.
Working with AKA me trying not to die and you just using my draft.
But yeah, thanks again to BDR for giving me this seat, and that's league win number 40 for me. So it's a massive win. Very glad to reach number 40, and very glad I could do it with BDR.
See if you can try to catch me with my 200 and something.
Oh, god damn you. Hey man, 40 is a good number.
Well, obviously, you're carrying the team's legacy on from last season, from sweeping the championships in every series last season. I know it's still early in the season. It's the first race of this season for National Series. It's still obviously a plate track. Anything could happen. Do you feel very comfortable going into these next few races with a decent points lead, with getting stage points? I'm pretty sure in every... I know you didn't get stage points in stage 1, but you got stage points in stage 2. How do you feel going into the next few races with the points lead?
No, going into these next two races, it's going to be crucial to, just show your true pace. I mean, last season, I proved that I had that type of pace, where I can lead races, win races, make championships, and I'm feeling really confident.
Yeah. You made it very far last year. You made it to the championship 4. Sadly, you were not able to attend that. But once again, this is RPM, and this time you'll see us tomorrow with the trucks here at Daytona.